Hey guys and gals, Chad here from the Morning Drive on 92.5 WBKR with a great Throwback Thursday for you. Question, who remembers Atari? You still love playing Atari, and you know what? Actually still have two Atari consoles. Come on in, let's show them. I have two Atari consoles, and you know what? They still work. Look at this. Do you guys remember this? Combat. Thank you for buying Atari gaming systems, and here's a really crappy game to get you started. But you guys remember Combat? It had Tank on it, and Tank Pong, Invisible Tank, Biplane, and Jet Fighter. Woo! Thankfully, though, there were some great games made for Atari systems. And I don't have every game that I used to have, but I still have a lot of them, and these things still work. All right, we're going to zoom in and show them games. So a lot of Atari games had outer space as a theme. You're always trying to shoot spacecraft and asteroids and stuff. So Demon Attack, classic Atari game. Atlantis, same principle, not an outer space game, but you get the point. Asteroids, all-time classic Atari game. And even though it has the crappy combat label, Space Invaders. Do you know how many hours I burned as a kid playing Space Invaders? I mean, seriously. It's kind of sad. All right. I still have instruction booklets for a lot of the games. So here's Frogger. All right. One of the best Atari games ever, Frogger. Instruction booklet. And I love this too. For Atari and Sears video game systems. And yeah, full details how to play Frogger. They should have just called this game Roadkill, because basically that's what it is. Two other of my all-time favorite Atari games here in the middle. Cosmic Arc. Again, going back to the space theme, I love that. Because basically this gigantic arc just sits in the middle of space, and these asteroids just fly at you from 4 different directions. You just have to shoot them. And I always wondered, okay, so clearly you've wandered into some random orbit that's really sketchy, full of asteroids. Maybe you should move the cosmic arc. But nevertheless, there wouldn't be a game that people thought that way. Probably my all-time favorite Atari game, though, without a doubt, Pitfall, right? Looking for big chunks of gold and silver and hopping on the alligators' heads to get across the pond. The best game ever. And then some other games down here, of course. Star Raiders, again. Defender, very space theme. Spiderman. This really, really sad. Special effects. I bought this game with my own money. I used to mow my aunt's yard, and she paid me $7 a week. And that game cost about 28 bucks. So I mowed grass for 4 straight weeks, saved the money, and bought Spider-Man myself. One of my first ever purchases. And then over to the side, some other classic games. Oink, which basically is like the Three Little Pigs game. The big bad wolf's trying to blow the bricks out of your house, and your big pig has to drop bricks down to keep him from blowing through it. Yes, that's a game. Don't judge. Jungle Hunt, kind of like Pitfall, but with better graphics. So much fun. Then, of course, Donkey Kong. Awesome. And Amadar, I have no clue what that is. I'm not sure I ever played it. I think it was sort of a ripoff of Donkey Kong, but still. But yeah, so check it out, gang. Atari. I still have 2 of them. The joysticks, the paddles, and they still work. But what a total Throwback Thursday blast from the past.